All right, guys, we are on the Insta360 GO 3S. Damn, that's a mouthful. But yeah, I wanted to try this camera out. I got some notes right here, so forgive me, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go out and do a quick drive. We got the coffee in hand. You already know we got coffee in hand, so we're gonna go, I'm gonna head back. I was doing a little shopping and I was like, you know what? One of my friends had this camera and I was like, yo, could I please borrow the camera so I could do a POV so I can give my first impressions of this camera. I've been using the Action 5 and 4 and the Osmo Pocket 3, so I wanted to see and get a little taste of what Insta360 has to offer. So forgive me if you hear air conditioning and it's not as light. The lighting is not that great because I got tints on my truck. But I wanted, either way, I wanted to try this out. I wanted to just do it like completely improv like I usually do, y'all. Like I said, I have notes that I'll look at safely, of course. Not, you know, don't text and drive, y'all. But yeah, first impressions, I got this in action mode. We're using 4K 30 because why not? Let's get that 4K going. Nonetheless, let's get on the road. Gonna head back. And you know, overall, I also have the preview right here so I could see what I'm looking at, so we'll do that as well. Yeah, let's get going. It says like 20 minutes to get back, and I could check this preview along the way. But overall, this thing is the size of my thumb. Even this duck is bigger than the small camera. I like the fact that you have the preview screen on this camera here, so you can detach it and get a feel of what you're looking at. And it's good because if you wanted to like vlog and stuff like that, you could potentially have so many different shots. The pod, right now I'm using the cap mount, which is included in the box. They also give you a pendant. See if I can get that here. We got a little pendant that is magnetic. I'm wearing that too. They also give you a tripod selfie stick mount, which is magnetic. I like how this whole thing is magnetic. We're in a little bit of a dark scene, so this will be a good testament for low light. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I really like the fact that these cameras are so good. They're smaller. They're getting smaller and smaller and more capable. I think the last Insta360 was only 2.7K. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, you guys could probably hear the truck and all that good stuff. I saw some videos online and I heard the mic was pretty good, the onboard mics. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Let's kind of, you guys also get a glimpse to New York drivers, because I'll be honest with you, New York drivers are not the best drivers. So anyway, also I drive a Wrangler, so it is not good. You're not gonna get any engine noises. You'll probably get a lot of cabin noise. I wanted to try this camera because he does a lot of action stuff with bikes and stuff, and I'm not doing any action stuff like that, you know. But it's good to have, because I could probably mount this all over the car. There's so much metal inside, and then you could also mount it on the outside. So yeah, this camera, and the thing is, what's crazy, there's an IP rating on the pod itself. I'll definitely take advantage of that. I've seen some people do some crazy shots with this camera. The only thing that I first experienced, right, I just got the camera and then I'm setting it up and there was a software update, and the first concern came to me, and it was overheating. The camera had to cool down. Like, I was doing a software update, I just opened it up, my friend hasn't used it. He's like, yo, give it a charge. So I was charging it, and then there was a software update, and it overheated. It overheated, and I was like, that I don't like. Because with the DJI the DJI, it's like, I don't have to deal with that issue, like overheating, because I've done some updates, I've used it, I've recorded, I had the screen on. I didn't deal with overheating. And that was my first experience after it's been in the box. Like, he has not used it in a while. And I'm like, I don't know. And I mean, it could be because New York has been very hot. Like, that's why I got the air on. Right now on my dash, we got 94 degrees, super hot, super hot. It's supposed to get up to 100 here in New York the next couple of days. So, you know, that may be it. But I was doing this in the house, like, and the house is air conditioned. So I don't know. But yeah, that overheating thing is gonna be something of concern to me, because it's like, if I'm gonna consider buying a product, and just with the software update alone. Come on, let me in, thanks. Come on, everybody chill out. You saw that all those cars just merged. Welcome to New York, y'all. Welcome to New York. But yeah, like, I don't want to have a camera, an action camera, that can't endure like extreme heat, or at least some sort of heat, right? And that's in the house. We're doing software updates. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the Osmo Pocket 3 has gotten hot with me before, but I haven't had an overheating issue. I mean, it'd be a good test. It'd be a good test for the summertime when I start using that camera. But yeah, that, not a good first impressions. But overall, I really like the portability. I really like it. I really like the fact that it's something so small. I love that idea. I love the fact that it's, I don't know where he's going. I love the fact that they bumped it up to 4K. And I think this is something, like, me being an introvert and being able to do something like this where I'm driving right now, right? And let's say I was just getting started and I wanted to vlog, and I wanted to just dip my toes in it. And I was a road warrior. I commuted. If I was a commuter and I would spend a lot of time, and I'm like, damn, I want to vlog. They give you all the tools in the box. Hat clip, chest mount, you know, it's really a cool thing to have all the tools you need in the box. I like the fact that that camera is lightweight. I like the flip up screen. I really do like that, because I feel like the screen on the Action series, it's a nice size, but a full-on screen, you know, like right now I can check what's going on my POV while I'm driving. I'm not taking my hands off the wheel. I'm just vlogging. This is a simple, easy way to create. And a lot of people do a lot of content on the road, you know? We got a little traffic, y'all. But yeah, it's really cool to see something like this, like you being able to just create, turn it on. The only gripe I have right now is, you know, there's a 64 gigabyte option, there's a 128. For the most part, it could be a pain if you forget to dump your footage. Like, you could just transfer your footage to your phone, right? You could transfer your footage to your phone and then be done with it, right? But if someone who's doing a lot of travel, right? Someone who's doing a lot of creating, someone who's like, all right, I'm trying to pump out content every single day, and they want to just go from the Insta360, from the footage from here to your phone, to YouTube, on the phone, mobile, you got to remember to clear out your content, right? I feel like SD cards, it's, you know, at this point, it would be nice to have like an SD card slot. I think that, if that makes sense. I know that's a huge ask because they give you so much inside the kit. Let's see if that if the Insta360 holds up with that motorcycle. But yeah, it would be nice to have so much, you know, storage, you know, a place to have your storage. I saw there was an adapter. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I haven't really looked at the Insta360's, like, I guess you would say device or devices, but the UI for my first impressions was real simple and easy to use, clear instructions, very similar to DJI's content. Like, I mean, the content, their UI, very similar, very similar. It almost felt like the UI on the Insta360 was very simple. Like, it was almost like a very, you know how when you first get your Action 5, your Action 4, your Osmo, and you have it in like auto, not pro mode, you know, it's kind of like that. The only thing that really had me stuck was the overheating, like, right away. Hold on, I'm trying to grab my phone. We got a little traffic. Don't do this, guys. But yeah, I would say, like, the audio, I wanna see how the audio test is. The fact that you can't connect, at least from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, if you can get the DJI mics to work. I don't think you can. I know Insta has some sort of mic that they're working on. I'm not sure if it's compatible. I'm gonna do it after this, you know, first impressions. After I kind of take a look at the footage, I'm gonna take a look at some of this stuff, you know, because it's just like, I was trying out the A6700, a Sony camera, of course, and I was like, I need to get, for off the bat, I need SD card, I need a receiver. You know, I already have my mic 2, but I don't have the receiver. I only have my mic 2 that came with my Pocket 3. But I need a receiver, I need SD card, I need a good SD card, I need, you know, then I have to carry this. This thing is this small. It is this small. It's even smaller than this. It's like the size of a thumb. I think, like, that is a good, and it's like 30 something grams. You know, let me make sure we still recording. Yeah, and I the only thing that has me concerned is, like, the overheating. Like, on a day like today, where it's hot. Right now on the dash is 96 degrees, and I keep checking the footage to make sure that it's on, because I don't want it to overheat again. If it overheated indoors, you know, who's to say that it won't overheat? And it could be just because it was doing a big update. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, I was going back to the camera, the A6700. Like, I just, these things are so small, so it's like, I don't want to complicate it. I don't want to complicate the workflow. It just feels so good to just turn it on and you're there, boom. They're that small, and you just create. That's it. Well, cheers. Hope you guys are drinking your coffee, staying cool. I don't know if it's hot where you're at, but right now we are in the cusp of a heat wave in New York. The only thing that I'm also, because, like, audio is the most important part, right? Right now, if this gets uploaded, I want your honest feedback about the audio. I don't want to, all right, so let me turn the AC down. So we got overheated, so I had to stop. Well, it stopped automatically. The camera, you know, inside the cabin overheated on me. So I understand it's hot out, so it makes sense to me 100%, but not too happy about that. Not too happy about that. So I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that's not a good, I mean, I get it. I haven't tried, well, I did try my Osmo 1 year, well, last summer, and I didn't really have much of an issue. I don't remember it being this hot, but I don't know if it was because of the pod was sitting here, but this was also very, very hot. So right now we are in wall-to-wall school buses and traffic. Not the most enticing aspect, but at least we got coffee, y'all. But yeah, like overheating twice, one at home during an update and then once while I'm driving outside. It's not cool. I don't know, y'all. I love my Osmo, but you know, twice overheating, not too happy with that. But I don't want to get too much into the weeds with that. But let's double check. Let me see. I'm trying to grab my phone to see where we're at, where we left off. So I already talked about the overheating, and I don't want to, you know, beat up. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I just really like. I'm compelled by the convenience. This is like, all that overheating aside, this is also a heat wave. So like, you know, we're gonna deal with these kind of things. Thank you. I love when some people let people go, especially when they're trying to merge. But yeah, like I like the fact that it's so small. That, I mean, if DJI was to do something like this, oh man, they would literally have like a pre-order by the dozens. But I don't know, the convenience, the 4K quality, it being so portable, it being so lightweight, you know, the flip up screen, you know, I just think the fact that the screen just like flips up and I could look at it, you know, while I could see myself while I'm capturing content. The only thing is like I have the battery. I don't know if maybe this is charging the pod, but I really like how small and compact this thing is. You got magnetic, like a pin connector here. And forgive me, I don't have all the specs. I just literally grabbed this from my friend and he was like, you could try it out. You got a record button up here at the top. You got power button. I think that's a quick function. This is all touchscreen. It has haptic feedback. You got Type-C here. You got some magnetic pins right here. And hopefully I didn't turn the POV when I do that. I would be really pissed off. You got your indicator. This is just the regular stuff. Your touchscreen with your battery life, you know, with recordings, you know, all that good stuff that you're in. One thing that I totally forgot is that this thing is Find My. So if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you could use this on the Find My network like an AirTag and track it. And it makes noise to, you know, for you to locate it, which is sick. Because people lose things, and this thing is tiny. So if you can't find it, you would be more inclined to wanna, you know, be able to locate it and find it, you know, probably lose it in the couch or something. But I don't want to stay too long, y'all. I don't want this to overheat again. But this has been my first impressions of the Insta360 GO 3S. That is a mouthful. But the GO 3S, dope little camera. So far, overheating is not the best. Compact size. We'll see how the audio sounds. Anyway, this has been your boy Storm. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.